excuse me, I have to get to my dressing room.
What, no smile, no morning, Max?
Good morning, Max. If you'll pardon me.
No, listen, Megan. We need to have a talk.
There's nothing to talk about. I have to go learn my lines, okay?
Your lines can wait.
Just let go of me.
Not until we settle a few things.
There we are. Turn around. Let me see. You look wonderful.
You look smashing. Mommy, have you ever seen a more beautiful bride?
Let me see. No. No, I never have. Oh, darling. Now, you must make sure that Michael does not see you before you get to the chapel.
I didn't think you believed in that sort of nonsense.
Well, I've never been one to tempt the fates or ignore tradition. Darling, I want you to have this.
A handkerchief?
A pale blue handkerchief.
Something borrowed, something old, something new, something borrowed, something blue.
Oh, but I already have a handkerchief.
Well, then you can borrow that from me and get 2 traditions for the price of 1.
Have you got something old?
Yes, these earrings, Michael gave them to me.
They're beautiful.
Yeah, they belong to Alicia's grandmother.
No, what you need is something new.
Yes.
And I've got just the thing.
Oh, no, Deborah, wait.
I'll see you at the chapel.
Oh, dear. I wish you'd given me time to explain.
Explain what?
Well, I already have something new for you. A prenuptial agreement signed by Michael. All it needs is your signature.
Good morning, my love.
Oh, Larry, hi. I'm so glad you can make it.
Sure.
Sit down.
Why are we meeting here, anyway?
I wanted to see Max. Listen, Larry, I need you to go with me today.
Where?
To Gabrielle's wedding. What do you think?
Wait a minute, you weren't invited there?
Of course I was not invited, but I'm going anyway. And don't tell me that it's not a good idea, Larry. I have to crash that wedding.
Here's what to do when you don't find the rainbows in this time. Here's where you go when it looks like the rain won't end. Don't cry. I'll give you tomorrow. Let me be the one to share it with. And each day that follows, 'cause we only have one life to live.
I just can't let Michael and Gabrielle get married and go to Europe with my baby.
Bernie, at least think about the consequences.
I am so tired of walking around on eggshells and thinking about what everybody needs and what everybody wants and doing it by the book. This is my time. I really have to do something now.
Understand, Brenda, crashing the wedding is not going to solve all the problems. It might just make things worse.
Honey, I have to do something today.
Michael will probably throw you out before you get in the door.
I want you to understand something. Now, I have got to go over there today and try to get through to Gabrielle. Max keeps saying that she's got a soul in there somewhere. I have to appeal to that. It is my last hope, don't you see?
Maybe, maybe not.
I cannot believe that you're sitting there smiling at me like that. I can't believe that.
Hey, I happen to have some good news for you. Would you like to hear it?
Megan, I know how much you want to do a feature film, but getting involved with Marco Dane, you're asking for trouble.
I've heard this a dozen times. I don't need to hear it.
And I'm going to keep telling you until you listen to me. The man is a con man. He's bad news. You're bound to end up hurt.
Are you finished?
After winning the Daisy, wasn't that proof what kind of talent you have? You're going to have dozens of film offers from legitimate producers. You don't have to hook yourself up with some fly-by-night like Marco. And getting angry with me for pointing out the truth is not going to change it.
You really are incredible. You have no idea why I'm angry at you.
Because I came down on your dear friend Marco.
No. This has nothing to do with Marco. You stormed into his office wanting to talk to me about Gabrielle. That's the only thing that you want to talk about ever since she started in with all her problems. Now, when I wasn't ready to jump when you snapped your fingers, you jumped on Marco instead.
I wanted to explain.
No, listen, I don't want to hear anything more about Gabrielle, okay?
Megan, a baby's life is at stake, as well as Brenda's whole life.
Oh, great. So that means you have to toss us away just so you can help them?
It doesn't have to be that way. If you would just give me a little support.
Support?
Yes.
Max, I'm the one in the wings right now. You're the one on center stage conducting this love scene. You want me to sit there and applaud you?
I'd never
No,
said
just forget
that.
it. Forget it. Okay, go back to your leading lady. Finish off this scene the way it's logically going to end. I'm not going to stand there and wait for the curtain to fall. I've got better things to do, okay? I've got a movie to make.
Make it. Don't walk out on me, please.
There is nothing else to say.
I know what you're feeling. And I know I've been asking a lot of you. Please. It's going to be over soon, I swear.
Yeah. Unless this plan doesn't work.
No. Win, lose, or draw, Gabrielle's out of my life for good. And I'll be all yours again. I promise. Megan, I love you. I've always loved you. And I always will love you. Please don't lose sight of that. Please say you still have me.
How dare you get Michael to sign something like this behind my back?
Well, darling, I was only doing what I thought was necessary.
You thought it was necessary to embarrass me?
Oh, please, Gabrielle.
Just know that you wasted your time because there is no way I'm going to put my signature on this piece of paper. In fact, this piece of trash, I'm putting it right where it belongs.
No, you are not.
Let go of me.
No, I will not let go of you, darling, until you sit down here calmly and listen to what I have to say. Now, you are quite wrong about Michael. He was perfectly happy to sign the agreement.
But how am I going to ever face him again?
Oh, darling, Michael is a man of the world. He knows that in civilized society, people sign agreements of this kind all the time. I mean, for heaven's sake, you're only asking for a paltry $500,000. It's not as if you're asking for half his estate or custody of his son. Darling, it's a gesture. Nothing more, nothing less.
Well, it's the kind of gesture I certainly don't need.
Don't be such a little fool. Look, Michael signed it without batting an eyelash.
Well, you don't know Michael the way I do, and I'm certain when everything comes out, he'll be much happier with me when he sees that I didn't sign it. And what Michael thinks is what I care about.
Darling, you still don't seem to understand what's at stake here.
I don't care what's at stake. I'm certainly not signing that piece of paper.
Well, I think that there's just one little fact that you're forgetting. And when I tell you what it is, of course, you'll see the wisdom of signing this.
I don't want to hear your twisted, cynical view of the world. Michael loves me, and he believes in me, and that is all that I need.
Darling, I have no doubt that Michael loves you, just as your father loved me, just as many men have loved me. And I loved them back, and they took my love, and they left me with nothing. Do you think I was born cynical? Do you think I mistrust men and their motives just because it's the latest fad?
Well, I'm very sorry to hear that your life has been so disappointing, but that doesn't mean that I'm
What it means, Gabrielle, is that I do not want you to end up the way I am. Alone, bitter, and yes, cynical. If I can't teach you what I've learned, then I have completely failed. Darling, love and romance, they're not enough. This little piece of paper, which will hold water in court, this is enough.
Why are you doing this to me? Today of all days, I'm getting married. Couldn't you find it in your heart just to be a little bit more supportive?
Darling, I'm doing the best I can to help you.
Do your best and leave me alone and take this piece of trash with you.
You still don't seem to understand what this is about.
What am I supposed to understand?
Gabrielle, if Michael finds out that you switched those babies, he may think that you did it for his welfare. He may continue to love you, be married to you, and forgive you, but there are a lot of maybes involved in that.
Well, I'll just have to take the chance, won't I?
Yes, and if it goes wrong, then what? Then Michael will divorce you. And without this little piece of trash, as you call it, you'll end up with nothing. Is that what you want? Nothing?
I want to marry Michael, and I want to be happy, that's all.
Yes, darling, but if that is not possible, at least with this agreement, you're going to end up with a roof over your head and food to eat.
I'm not signing it, Mother.
Gabrielle, I'm late. Goodbye. You are such a little fool. Oh. something in here with Gabrielle's signature on it. This will do very nicely.
You know, I hate this.
What?
I can't stay angry at you. It's... Every time we fight, I lose my concentration. I can't think straight. What? What's this little smirk about?
What, who, me?
Yeah, you. You knew that I was going to come around, didn't you?
I was hoping you would. I'm glad you did.
Yeah, well, I was hoping that you would.
Oh, yeah, well, then why didn't you just tell me?
Because? What do you think I was going to do? Give you the upper hand? I wanted you to say that you still loved me first.
Okay, and now that I did, mind telling me what I want to hear?
What?
I just asked you if you would, please be mine.
Oh, yeah, that.
Yeah, that. Well?
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah, could you have, like, a little more enthusiasm about this?
Better?
It's a little better, but I know you can do much better. Just try. Just a little bit. I know it. I know it's in there. Oh, I forgot how much I like this. Oh, please. Careful, it hurts.
Want me to hurt you?
I don't like that, actually. Oh, 10:15. I gotta go.
What do you mean, 10:15?
I'm
I
sorry.
gotta go.
I'm sorry, I gotta run. I gotta get over to the chapel.
What? One last chance before Gabrielle walks down the aisle? Is that it?
Please, please. Then it'll be over, I promise. Just wish me luck, okay?
Yeah, well, break a leg, and if that doesn't work, break her head.
Megan.
Yeah, okay. Good luck. Go.
Okay. I love you.
Wait.
What?
There's this publicity stunt that I was thinking of doing. I wanted to talk to you about it.
I've really got to go. I got to go change before I head to the chapel, okay?
No, Max, I really think we should talk about this.
Okay, listen, do whatever you think is right. I'll trust you with the decision. I trust your judgment. But, look, we'll talk about it later. Bye.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, Bert, that's the reason I gave you that assignment, looking out after the baby switching over at the hospital. CJ, what are you doing? God, no, it's my son. Look, the stuff you got is good, but it's all circumstantial. I can't use that. Yeah, I know what you mean. All right, look, tell me again from the start what you got. Maybe if it's good enough, then we can use it and...
Michael Grand from a concerned friend. There is good reason to believe Brenda McGillis's claim that your son is actually her child. I hate to bring you this sad news, but there's no other way. What Brenda says is true, and you must take Garrick for medical tests which will prove his real identity. Oh, that is so great. It is perfect. It's not too long, and it is right to the point. And Gabrielle will never know that this came from me. What am I talking about? Of course she's going to know this came from me. Even if I typed it, she's going to know this is my idea. This is never going to work.
Excuse me. I hope I'm not interrupting anything. Heron said I should just come right in.
Do what you can and get back to me, all right? It's all right, Michael. What's up? Come here.
Gabrielle and I are getting married in a couple of hours, and I'm hoping that you'll come to the wedding.
I don't know, Max. I don't think you're going to understand my going to the haunted
Honey,
house.
are you talking to yourself? That is not a good idea.
Spring, what do you want?
Well, I want to apologize for the hard time I gave you the other day.
Oh, really?
Oh, I was just on my high horse about playing Lana Flagg. But I realize we both still have to work together doing this show, and we should be friends. I'm really glad you're playing Lana now. Congratulations. No hard feelings, okay?
You don't really expect me to shake your hand, do you?
Megan, I'm trying to make up with you.
No. You're trying to convince me that you're my friend so that I'll let my guard down. I'm not going to turn the other cheek so that you can slap it.
That hurts, Megan. That really hurts me. Here I am, willing to admit that you're probably a better choice for this role. I'm willing to open myself up to you.
About what?
Do you promise you won't tell a soul?
I'll cut the drama and just get to it.
I'm terrified of ghosts. I always have been.
So?
So? Megan, don't you know the Flagg house is haunted? I mean, I've heard that her ghost walks through the halls crying and moaning. I don't know how you're going to be able to work over there. I would never be able to.
I don't believe this. A grown woman is afraid of ghost stories.
Don't you believe in ghosts? Have you seen any ghosts over at the Flagg house?
No, I haven't seen any ghosts, and I don't believe in them. And I'm very surprised that you do. No, I take it back. I'm not surprised at anything you do.
Megan! The Flagg Society loves the idea of our spending the night over there. As a matter of fact, they think it's good publicity for them, too. She wants me to call her back. I talked to this woman who wants me to call her back after I work out the details of exactly what it is we're going to do. So I want to talk to you about it.
Yeah, but I have to actually talk to you.
Hey, Kim, how are you?
So, Megan is spending the night at the Flagg house, huh?
Well, don't just sit there grinning at me. Tell me some good news. I'm dying to hear
okay,
some.
I will. I got an old college friend, a lawyer, Roger Cossack, big-time lawyer in Philadelphia. So I called Roger. I asked him what we could do to force Michael to submit Garrick for testing.
Well, what'd he say?
He said the first step is we got to prevent Michael from leaving the country.
Yeah, well, how are we going to do that?
By getting a judge to issue a restraining order.
Will a judge do that?
Yes. As a matter of fact, Roger's going to file the appeal on your behalf. But I think it would make a big impression if you went to the judge, too, if you came with us.
You mean you're going to go in front of that judge yourself?
Well, of course. Hey, I know how important this is to you. I'd do anything to help you.
I appreciate that so much. I really do. Thanks.
Well, what? What's wrong?
I think it's a long shot.
Oh, honey, you won't know until you try.
Yeah, but if it doesn't work out, I'm going to lose this one opportunity to confront Gabrielle.
Your mind's really made up on this, isn't
Oh, baby, yes, it is. I have to be at the chapel no matter what.
Okay. All right. I will go to Philadelphia and see what we can do.
Oh, okay. Oh, honey, thank you so much.
Go on. You take care. I'm going to call Philadelphia to set things up.
Okay.
All right.
When we didn't get a response from you, we thought that maybe you hadn't received the invitation.
Yeah, well, Tina just showed me that invitation.
I realize it's very short notice.
Michael, that's not the reason why you didn't get a response.
Well, actually, I didn't think it was. Tina, you are Gabrielle's closest friend. I know that she would be very disappointed if you weren't at the ceremony.
Michael, I wish things could be different. If Tina wants to go, that's up to her. But as far as I'm concerned, I'm going to take a pass.
Cord, the feud between our families has been over for months.
I realized that, Michael, but now with everything going on with Brenda and her accusation that Gabrielle had changed the babies in the nursery, I don't see how I can go.
Where did you hear that?
Brenda's very close to the family. Her problems become our problems.
But you don't actually believe her accusations?
Michael, please. I think we can find a better time to discuss this.
Cord, the woman hasn't recovered from the fact that she lost her child. She's not well.
You've got my answer, Michael. Please accept it.
Tina?
What?
I really think you should come. We don't know if we're going to return from Europe after our honeymoon. This may be your only chance to say goodbye to a dear friend and wish her well.
I'm afraid I have to go along with my husband. I'm sure Gabrielle will understand.
Well, I'm sorry it has to be this way. I'll see myself out.
Man came all this way just to get us to come to the wedding for Gabrielle's sake. Must really be in love with her.
Yeah, he really must love Gabrielle a lot. But then, that's his problem, right?
Yep.
Our problem is trying to keep our son here out of playing in the trash.
Uh-oh. Look at that, CJ. He got busted by the mommy police.
Yeah.
Yeah, we did.
Yeah, he did. Listen, honey, I'm going to take you upstairs and get you all cleaned up. Okay?
Oh, no, not the bathtub. That's punishment worse than that. Soap and water.
Yeah.
Watch out for the rubber ducky, pal.
Oh, hey, Spring Guy, you got over here fast as a good. What's up? Why all the hush-hush?
Megan is sleeping at the Flagg house tonight.
So?
So, this gives us the perfect opportunity to scare her to death.
Oh, gee, I don't know, Spring.
Orson, you said that you would help me get back at Megan for taking my part in the movie.
Well, but, I mean, we already did scare her yesterday. Don't you remember how she ran out screaming after she put her hand through that ghost?
Yeah, I know, but she still doesn't believe in ghosts. Since she'll be spending the whole night tonight at the Flagg house, it'll give us the chance to give her just the right push to make a true believer out of her.
And then what?
And then she'll quit the movie. And Marco will come begging for me to play Lana Flagg. Now, here's what I want you to do. I want you to go and come up with something really special, something really scary that'll just send Megan screaming out into the night. And right out of the movie.
Spring, you know, I really love coming up with special effects, and, you know, it could be fun, but, didn't you say that there might be something in it for me if I help you out?
You come through for me, and I'll come through for you. I promise.
I better get to work then.
You do that. And in the meantime, I'm going to go over to the Flagg house and take another look around.
Hey, you're all dressed up. Where are you going?
Lawrence, I'm, going to Michael Grand's wedding.
You were invited to the wedding?
What, are you kidding?
Don't tell me you're going to crash this thing, too.
What do you mean, too?
Brenda just left here. She's gone down to the wedding. She wants to confront Gabrielle and try and force her into confessing everything she did.
I guess we're all hoping for the same thing.
Look, Max, do me a favor. Keep an eye on her, will you? I'm afraid she's going to get into some trouble.
Yeah. Listen, you got it. Listen, why don't you come with me? I mean, to one invited guest, who's going to notice another?
Well, I wish I could. I've got to go to Philadelphia, though.
What do you got, medical emergency?
No, there's a friend of mine, a lawyer. He's going to try and help me find a judge to issue a restraining order on Michael, prevent him from taking Garrick out of the country.
Hey, that's great. Good luck.
Yeah, thanks. Oh, man. I wish I hadn't waited so long to believe Brenda. You know, if I'd only accepted the possibility of her story, and none of this would have been necessary.
Larry, you don't know that. Besides, it's over with. You can't change it now, okay?
Yeah. You know, concentrate on the present, I guess, right?
It's the best we can do. That and hope that Brenda or I can get Gabrielle to confess before she ties a knot with Michael. Once they get married, I'm convinced it's over.
You're going to be fine. Very soon you'll be married, starting a whole new life. So just breathe normally and stay calm. Just stay calm.
I'm sorry it took so long to get here. I had to dash back to the hotel to get the perfect something new for you.
Oh, what is it?
Open it and find out.
Great shoes.
I bought them just before I auditioned for the Royal Ballet of Mendora. I was sure I was going to be accepted, so I wanted to start with a new pair.
I don't understand. You're going to need these.
I want you to have them. When I was turned down, I thought I didn't have what it took to be a prima ballerina. But the dance master was just being nice, saying, next year. But whenever I held these shoes, I could feel all my hopes and dreams stir inside me. And that's why I want you to have them, Gabrielle. Because I want you to know that my hopes and dreams are always with you. And who knows, maybe someday you'll have a little girl and you can pass them on to her on the night of her grand debut.
Oh. The most beautiful gift I've ever been given.
Not yet, place them.
I love them. And I love you. Oh. And look, I'm so sorry about snapping at you yesterday. I didn't mean a word of what I said.
It's okay.
No, it's not okay. Because I wish that every one of your dreams does come true. Because I want you to be one of those girls that we both look at in the magazines. Oh. Debra, promise me. Promise me no matter what happens, no matter what people say about me, that you will never stop loving me. Never, Gabrielle, I promise. I'm sorry.
Debra, would you please excuse us? I'd like to talk to your sister.
Yes.
Hello.
Sure. I'll see you in the chapel.
Correct.
Hey, Spring's still here?
Gee, Megan, she really wouldn't be here at this time. Sorry.
All right. I'm just being paranoid. Maybe she was just being nice to me. No, that's ridiculous. No, I'm going to tell Marco about this because I have
Tell
a
me
feeling.
what?
Hey, don't sneak up on me like that.
Tell me what?
Just that Spring was here, and she was acting very peculiar.
Forget about Spring. We have to discuss the details of spending the night at the Flagg house.
Oh, so the society gave you the go-ahead.
They went for everything. Now, detail number one. We're going to actually be sleeping in Lana Flagg's old bedroom.
Bedroom?
Yeah, well, that's the room that's haunted. There's one little problem, though. There's only one bed in the room.
Oh,
So
I
what
knew
was
this
thinking-
was your way of getting me into bed.
My only concern is making this movie.
As well as the leading lady.
As I was saying, there's one bed in the room. I figured that you would stay in the bed and I would stay on the floor. Of course, now I'm open for other possibilities.
no,
if you'd
Marco!
like it that way, but I think you could stay on the floor. I could sleep on the bed. As I say, I thought the subject was closed.
Yes, it is.
Because I actually need to stay on the floor. Because I want to get, like, the artistic camera angles. When the ghost comes, like, wandering in, I want to be able to catch the ghost in the different positions, you know, grab the ghost in the video camera.
Marco, do you actually think this is going to happen? You really think we're going to see a ghost?
Stranger things have happened. Stranger things have happened in that house. They've happened to you. You've seen them.
Yeah, don't remind me.
What are you doing here?
Well, I'm just going to ask you the same question.
I suppose you have an invitation to this thing.
Oh, no. Do you?
Nope. Left it in my other suit.
Yeah, me too. Too bad.
Yeah.
I guess this really isn't a laughing matter.
No, another time, another place, maybe, but too much is at stake here to lighten it up.
Yeah, I know. I know. That's why I'm here. I figured Brenda wouldn't be taking this too lightly either. She's been through hell, Max. I just want to be here to help her when she comes.
Oh, you know the lady very well. Your instincts are right.
What, you spoke to Brenda? Did she say she was coming?
No, I talked to Larry. He told her. She told him, I should say. Listen, he asked me to keep an eye on her, but since you're here, maybe you'd like to take over the job.
Sure. Sure, no problem.
Thanks. One less thing for me to worry about.
Hey, wait a second.
What?
You didn't tell me what you're doing here?
Let's just say I'm tackling the problem from another angle.
Brenda.
Daddy, what are you doing here? Don't tell me they invited you.
No, and I'm sure you weren't invited either.
Listen, I don't want you to get in any more trouble, which you probably might.
Look, I've been there for you since the very beginning, and I'm not about to abandon you in the end. Not now, not ever.
Are you nervous?
Mm-hmm.
Well, it won't be long now. Soon you're going to be Mrs. Michael Grand. You're going to go off on your honeymoon and start a fabulous new life. But I want you to do it with a smile, all right? You walk down that aisle with your head held high, and you let the whole world know that you don't give a damn what anyone thinks of you.
I really don't care what anyone thinks of me right now. I just want to get through the ceremony. And I can't do that unless you leave me alone to just get finished.
Are you sure you're going to be all right?
Yes, I'm going to be just fine. You go and sit down.
Good.
So does Brenda. You're upset because you lost Al in a custody fight. Well, you know what? You can go visit Al anytime you want to, but poor Brenda is going to be crying herself to sleep every night thinking about the child that she is never going to see again.
I'm sorry. I am so
Yeah, well, sorry is not enough. Don't you see that? She has a right to her son. And she has a right to know the truth, and I am going to tell her.
You have kept my child from me. You have made me believe that my child is dead, and I will be damned, Gabrielle, if I'm going to let you continue this any longer.
Gary is not your child. Do you understand?
How can you say that to me? How much longer do you think that you are going to keep this up?
To make a commitment to the truth.
As you say.
It's not going to be so bad. You know all my terrible secrets, and I know all yours. It'll be smooth sailing from now on.
No! You made Michael, you'll be destroying 3 lives. Brenda's, the baby's, and yours.
I don't know about Brenda's, and I don't care. I know about mine, I know about Garrett's, and we're going to be just fine, because you want to know something, Max? Michael is so different from you. He's warm, he's caring, he's generous, and he loves me, and I'm going to spend the rest of my life with him.
I find it very funny. You keep telling me how much he loves you. You never say anything about loving him.
Oh, I thought it was apparent. You want to hear it? Fine. I love Michael.
No, you don't. And even if you could live with that lie, which I doubt, I know you couldn't live with a man you don't love.
I'm not listening to this.
Yes, you are. Admit it. You love me.
Oh, God, I could never love a man who walked out on me, had a good time, and then said it was over.
It isn't over. It will never be over. There is a bond between us, and you know I care about you, and I want to make up for the pain I caused you.
Michael made up for that pain. He opened his heart to me. He made me happy.
I am the only man that can make you happy. We have to talk.
Yes, Briggs, I understand that. I know you got a deadline. I'm waiting on something here, all right? Just hold off, put the morning edition to bed until you get a call from me, all right? Fine. Yes, it will be soon, okay? Bye. Man, this thing isn't getting easy. CJ, you missed one. And Tina took the waste paper basket. Great, looks like I'm destined to read this garbage. To Michael Grand, from a concerned friend. There is good reason to believe Brenda McGillis's claim that your son is actually her child. What Brenda says is true, and you must take Garrick for the medical tests, which will prove his real identity.
Special delivery. Bathing CJ, I was thinking about, what Michael said, and how, well, right, wrong, or indifferent, Gabrielle is my friend, and if he's going to take her to Europe, then well, this may be the last time I get a chance to really see her. So I certainly understand if you don't want to go, but it's all right if I go by myself, isn't it?
Oh, so what are you going to do at this wedding?
Well, I told you. It may be my last chance to talk to Gabrielle.
Oh, and Michael too, right?
What are you talking about?
What I'm talking about, Tina, is, your letter. You know, your letter to Michael Grand. Now, maybe you want to go to this wedding so you can talk to Michael about what you were going to tell him in this letter, huh?
How's the best man holding up?
Just trying, Mr. Grant.
Everything set, ready to go?
He saw us.
What are they doing here? They weren't invited.
Shall I get rid of them for you?
No. I should take care of this.
I hope you're not planning on making a scene.
Eddie, I don't know what I'm going to do.
Just stay calm.
I am calm. I'm calm.
Excuse me, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to leave.
Why?
Brenda, I'm not going to stand here and argue with you. You weren't invited, and neither Gabrielle nor I want you to stay.
I don't really care what you and Gabrielle want.
Brenda, please, don't make this difficult.
Difficult? Do you want to talk about difficult, Michael? Do you know the anguish I have been through since you and Gabrielle have kept me from my baby? Do you?
Brenda, I have asked you once, and now I am telling you, get out.
I am not leaving here.
Neither am I.
What do I have to do to make you understand that you are not welcome here?
Gee, I don't know, Michael. Maybe if you threw us out, then we'd get the hint. Or then maybe you'd have, your guests will see just how eager you are to get rid of us. Oh, and of course, you'd have a lot of explaining to do. What do you say, Mr. Grant? Feeling up to the challenge?
Get out. Are you listening to me? Get out.
I'm not going anywhere until I talk to you.
Well, enjoy talking to yourself because I have more important things to do.
Like what? Like making the biggest mistake in your life?
Stop this.
Not until you hear the truth.
The Truth by Max Holden, is that it?
Truth. And all the honesty you deserve.
Honesty from you. That's a laugh.
The other day in my bar, when I tried to seduce you, I did it for one reason and one reason only. That was to get you to lower your defenses, to get you to admit the truth. It was all a ruse, Gabrielle. Truth is, I've been deceiving you all along. Something happened that day. Something that surprised the hell out of me. I didn't think it was possible, but when I was holding you in my arms and looking into your eyes, I saw something that I thought was long dead inside of you. Goodness. Indecency. And even a touch of innocence.
So, why do you want to tell me all this now?
Because when I saw, and you gave me hope. Hope that you still had those feelings in you. The hope that you could save not only Brenda, but save yourself.
Spoken as though you really care about me.
I wouldn't be here if I didn't. And I wouldn't be trying to help you if I didn't.
Oh, isn't this more of your act? Isn't all this concern to help break down my barriers?
No. This is all for real. Every single word.
Is it? Good.
Get out of here!
It's still in there.
Get out of here!
See it. The goodness and the decency. It is in there. All you have to do is let it out. Use it to do the right thing. Brenda back her baby
and it will affect your entire life. You will finally be free of the guilt that's been haunting you.
Out of here.
Sure.
Leave me alone.
It's your decision. You're the only one that can change your life and the lives of all the people around you, including mine.
I'm going to be in the chapel.
Watching. I won't do anything. I won't say anything. I'll just be watching. The next and final move is up to you, Gabrielle. Make the right one.